Welcome to episode 1 of It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere.
Woo! I'm Alexandra Wyman.
And I'm Anna Gazzetti, and we are the Russian Sisters. We are so excited to embark on this adventure with you. We came to the conclusion that we wanted to share our experiences with you and talk a lot about a lot of different things in a fun and educational manner. Kind of give a break from the everyday mundane.
That's true.
And have some fun. So here we are.
It's been kind of a serious year. So
it was hard in a lot of ways. So we're gonna hopefully do some lifting up, some rising from the ashes.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like that idea.
We look forward to spending time with you, and we hope you enjoy our show.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I like that. Just for clarification, for those of you who might be popping in to watch this video, I just want to clarify that Anna and I are sisters.
We are.
Biological sisters.
Indeed.
Yeah, we do come from the same mom, same dad.
Same
we are
womb.
not cousins.
Mm-mm.
We are not dating. We are not domestic partners.
No.
We've been confused for that a few times.
No, we were dubbed the Russian Sisters like decades ago by a dear friend of ours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stephen.
I have no idea what that story is. I don't remember it, but we just kind of kept going.
Yeah, I felt like after we popped up somewhere, he was like, "Are the Russian Sisters coming? I want the Russian Sisters at my birthday party." And we were like, "Awesome, we're the Russian Sisters." So here we are.
Yeah, sounds good.
Of Russian descent.
That's right, we are of Russian descent.
Yeah,
too.
that is actually true.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of Russian descent, but
at least 50%.
Yeah, I'd say more like 80, but that's
perhaps.
Yeah, awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Anna and I decided to give this a shot. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm really excited to be here with all of you. I am an occupational therapist, so I work in schools with kids, which is really fun. I have an 18-month-old. I recently became a widow, right? Widow, not widower. I get that confused.
You're not a boy.
That's true. I'm not a boy. So yeah, 2020 ended up being kind of a hard year for me. We'll get to all that later. That's not as much fun as what we have planned for today. So just living life and hoping for better in 2021, even though it's almost the end of January now.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit about me. Is it my turn? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm Anna, and I'm kind of
like Beyonce.
Happy that Disney came out with Frozen and named a princess Anna, so that now I can clarify for people how to say my name correctly. So I say Anna, like the princess in Frozen.
Have people not been able to?
Well, I usually get an Anna at first, which is totally fine.
That's true.
And either friends correct or after a while I start to get uncomfortable. I'm like, you should know the name's Anna.
Yeah.
Like Kornikova or the princess in Frozen. Yeah. Anyway, that's not all about me. I'm a school counselor by trade. That's what I do for my day job, and I love it. I'm currently working at a middle school, and I love middle school youth.
I don't know how you do it.
I think they are so phenomenal.
Elementary is where it's at.
They keep me humble.
Their Axe.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Wafts of Axe.
You cannot have a lot of pride, and you have to put that on the shelf when you go and work at a middle school. You have to be able to laugh at yourself a lot.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And I love that they think I'm 27.
Oh, even better.
I know. I'm not 27.
Yeah. Being your older sister, I mean, you do look 27.
You are hilarious. She's actually my younger sister.
Yeah.
But I do that by trade. I'm also involved at our church. I direct the choir there, which is a lot of fun. I'm missing that a lot right now. I'm really sad that we can't all be together because of the COVID, but that's okay. I love hearing the singing during the services and having them there. So I do that also on the side. I am a fur mom. I have 2 fur babies at home. And they're giving me a run for my money right now because I'm applying to be a foster parent right now, and I have to get them certified and have like all their shots up to date and everything.
Or certified.
Certified that they're okay. Like all their stuff is up to date, all their vaccines. They are certifiable.
Yeah, I've met those cats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used to be yours.
What?
And then remember when you were like, that's a story in and of itself. But anyway, so I have your cats.
My apartment did not allow me to have pets.
Yeah, it was the size of a matchbox.
I picked that apartment because it did not allow pets.
Guess they have to go somewhere. Anna's free to take these pets on. That's kind of how that went. That was a lot of fun. Anywho, so yeah, they have to get blood drawn, and they're not allowing the techs to do that right now, so they're being a little persnickety. So I get to go back a third time in a few weeks to go get that done. So I'm a fur mom, a choir director, counselor. I'm an auntie.
I feel like going to the vet. I'm just going back to the vet thing for a second.
We weren't done with that.
No, because I feel like that's a really good social outing. I mean, right now with the COVID, you can't really get out very much.
Yeah, when one remembers to put her mask on when talking to other people.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I totally stepped out of the car yesterday, and they brought the cats back to me, and I got out to talk to them, and they were
get back.
No, they were just talking to me, and then I realized oh my gosh, I don't have my mask on, and I went like this, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
Did it make you feel kind of naked? I feel like I have to check, I've got shoes on, I've got my keys, do I have a mask?
Yeah, usually, and it's not like me to not wear my mask.
No, that's true.
I usually check my teeth in the rearview mirror before I go into a grocery store, before putting the mask on.
No, I've totally put on lip gloss, being like, oh yeah, this is what I'm going to do.
And then put the mask on.
Put the mask on. Yeah.
Such are the times of these.
Sorry. Okay, so back to you're an aunt.
I am an auntie. I have 2 nieces and a nephew who I adore. So I'm a sister and a daughter, all sorts of labels.
Yeah.
Keep myself busy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's kind of who we are.
Yeah. We're excited to be able to share more
about us.
Well, in general, I mean.
And what we know.
Can I just say too, for today, I totally felt like, first of all, as I said, I recently became a widow. So the fact that I did my hair and makeup today, I felt like I was going on a date with you, even though we're not dating. Aww. And so then I was like, okay, I'm actually going to put on earrings today, and I'm going to try and do this, right? Look normal for a day. It was probably a puzzle trying, which is funny because we were talking about puzzles earlier, but a puzzle trying to find earrings that matched, because right now they're in a ball in the bottom of a bag.
They're beautiful earrings.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they weren't my first choice because I couldn't find the pair of the other one. So it was just, but I figured.
Are you exhausted after getting ready?
A little. I mean, it was a lot. I had to make sure I remembered my steps, right? I'm pretty forgetful too. That's for I'm really good at. But yes, it was a little, I was like, okay, job done. Now can I take a nap? But we're good.
I know. And then we're like, now we have to go to work.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun.
It's fun work, so it doesn't really feel like
I curled
work.
my hair for you.
Oh, thanks. See, I put on makeup, you curled your hair.
I know, you put glasses on too.
I did.
Fake glasses.
Shh. Why would you?
Are you mocking me?
Why would you call that out so early? The fact that I had my eyes fixed 10 years ago. Yeah, these were kind of.
They look good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, we are doing a segment called 5 at 5.
Yes.
And to kick off our first 5 at 5, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, since this last week was so eventful, and the interwebs, social media was just a buzz with all the Bernie memes, and we thought they were adorable. We sat here and laughed for minutes. It was 5 minutes. Straight 5 minutes, maybe a little more, about all the Bernie memes.
Oh,
and a really good friend of mine from college started a Bernie memes page.
Oh my gosh, it's hysterical.
And so we just kept swiping through them.
Your description just didn't do it justice, because when you're like, oh, he's wearing these really beautiful mittens, and then you showed me and I was like, oh, those are still those are some good mittens.
I was like, Al, did you watch the inauguration? You got to see this.
Yeah, and of course
it's Bernie
it's
sitting.
The inauguration happened. What's going on in the world? No, that's okay. I promise. I knew that the inaugurations. I'm not that ignorant all the time.
She knew what was happening. She just had other things going on. She wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah.
All right, so Bernie memes.
Yeah.
What are your favorite Bernie memes?
All right, there are quite a few. It was hard to come up with just 5 because the page is hysterical. Number 1, I have to say, Bernie in Pence's hair is probably
That's my number 1 too. Get out of town. We did not discuss this beforehand. No, we wrote them separately, but that is my number 1.
Shocking that we would come up with the same ones. That one I think is hysterical.
He's
just so
loved
comfortable right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what about you? What's your number 2?
Well, to that point, as soon as I saw that one, I had to save the picture to my phone and then send it to our parents. Because I watched the debate with them at their house, and we were sitting there and we were like, that a fly in his hair? And then, oh my goodness.
I know, and what do you do with that?
We just kept chuckling.
Well, and I imagine if I was Pence and a fly was in my hair, I'd probably be like, don't move.
There was probably so much hairspray he didn't even know.
Oh, that's a good point too.
And then just got stuck there.
Oh.
Yeah, it just like sat there. I felt bad for it because it was like, I'm stuck.
That's sad.
Now I can't get out. And then it became Bernie sitting there with his little mittens. Oh gosh.
That's a good one. All right.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's my number 1 too. Okay. So my number 2 is when Bernie is in Trudy's chair from Steel Magnolias. Because that is a favorite movie of mine from days of yore.
Yeah, that is.
So I thought that was genius.
Yeah. Well, weren't you quoting that the other day too?
Very much so. Her colors are blush and bashful. Her colors are pink and pink.
All right, really go see Steel Magnolias if you have no idea what we're talking about. It's a fantastic classic. Another classic I have to say is I love the one with Forrest Gump. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just hysterical. Yeah, they're all hysterical, but every time I'm gonna be like, that's hysterical. It's funny.
It was.
Yeah.
We were hysterical for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
My other favorite was like the New England nod to the one coat for all occasions, for all formal and casual occasions, because we used to live in New England. We lived in New England, a long time ago. Yeah. But anyway, we lived in Connecticut, and it was very much that you just had one big coat for all occasions.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
It's different here. We're in Colorado, and it's a little different because you have vests and light jackets and your rain jacket and your winter coat, and then you have your
fleece,
yes, and your warm, more formal winter coat.
Your ski jacket. Did you say
ski jacket? I did not say ski jacket. Do you have that as well?
Or your boarding jacket.
That's true. Yes, we do not discriminate. No. My child even has multiple jackets now, and everyone is like, why does an 18-month-old need that many jackets? And it's like, because it's Colorado.
That kid has more shoes than I do also.
He's got to be stylish.
He's very styling.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking kid.
He's gonna end up eventually just doing the sneakers, jeans, and t-shirt like his dad. But well, for now, mom's in control.
Yeah, he's styling.
Okay, so back to Bernie, because he's fantastic. I have to say the one meme that talked about Bernie parking his Subaru to briefly attend the inauguration is fantastic. Because now I'm really curious, like, does he drive a Subaru?
He's from Vermont. Do you suppose?
I don't know.
It's a Colorado
are so
thing.
Big here in Colorado.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I'm like, if it's not that, it's going to be like the 4Runner. I was like, yeah, it's either Subaru or 4Runner, and which neither of us has, but I was like,
I do have a Toyota.
You do?
Yeah.
I do not.
It's a good car.
It is. Shout out to Toyota.
If they want to sponsor us. We won't object.
We welcome all.
I also like the one where he's sitting up with, like in the Muppets, he's sitting up with Waldorf, like Statler and Waldorf up in the Muppets, up there in the in their
rafters,
seats,
like in their seats
up there
for the show.
In their box seats over there for the show. Yeah,
that's better than rafters.
That was really cute.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, they're not really in the rafters.
No, they're called box seats. Okay,
yeah.
I know.
I was like, that thing over there, and I'm pointing to it, like you know.
You are. Well, with the COVID, I'm like, I don't even. What's a theater? I don't even know.
I know.
Yeah. What is that?
We'll get there.
Yeah. And then my other favorite. So because you walked in with this envelope, and everyone's so curious about this envelope, and so the other meme I really liked, and we're gonna put these up on our video so you guys can see these memes. But the one,
I mean, you probably have already seen them.
They're gonna go up for me because I'm the last person to actually see the memes. So we're just gonna put them up so that I can go back and find them. It's the 10:30 drop off dry cleaning, 11 Joe's thing, 2 o'clock swing by the post office.
Joe's thing.
I know, I love that. I love it.
It ain't no big thing.
No.
Now you're gonna sing that song in your head.
Probably. Everyone's so curious. I'm still curious about what was in that envelope, but I don't know if anyone actually really knows except Bernie.
I like the one where it says Jane Sanders, Bernie, you can't wear my oven gloves. And Bernie's like, effing watch me.
I don't think I saw that in all of them. That is hysterical.
It was, it's really cute.
Yeah. Well, I love, and I will be honest, I don't recall the woman's name who made them, But the fact that he was wearing them, and I mean, her business, I'm sure, is now exploding, but they were one of a kind.
I think I heard on the radio that she's all sold out. Like, she's not making anymore. She's like, that's it. Good for you. They're all done.
Was that like pre-inauguration?
No, I think
the inauguration.
I think
like,
so.
I'm done.
I think this girl is on fire. Like, she was just so on fire.
Oh,
That she's like, now sold out.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Love it. I'm like, what could I?
Thanks for not making fun of me for just breaking out in song.
No, I mean that's what you do.
I do. I'm really good at that.
You are really good at that. Yeah. And don't you have perfect pitch or something?
What? No.
No. Oh.
No. Do you have another one? Another Mimi?
No,
Mimi? Do you have another Mimi?
I don't.
Can you imagine when that word first came out? People were like, "What's a Mimi?"
Anna will tell you. She'll explain it.
I do remember having to explain to our parents. Well, our dad's pretty technologically savvy.
He is.
But our mom, she's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's a thing."
Yeah. Like Nene.
Isn't that the state bird of Hawaii?
I think it is. But isn't that how you say the basketball player? Or do you not pronounce it that way?
I don't know. I don't even know what just happened.
I don't even know.
Coming back to the Bernie meme.
Yeah. No, I don't have any
meme.
Mimi's. Mimi's also a grandma. I don't have any.
Oh.
I don't.
No, we don't. Yeah.
Both our Mimis have gone to a better
Have reposed. Yeah.
No, those were the memes that I they're all hilarious.
All right, my last meme that is my favorite is him, the quote, showing up to an inauguration with what can only be described as errands, air quote, errands, an incredible power move.
I did like that one. I saw that one.
Way to go, Bern. Way to go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
It's like, okay, 2024, right? That would be the next election.
All right, love it. Well, we've been talking a little bit about the inauguration.
Yeah.
Any thoughts? Post thoughts?
Woohoo.
Glad to have it over.
Yeah. No, yes. There was so much, and again, I don't necessarily want to get into like political sides or anything like that, because I just respect anyone can have their opinion, but I am glad that there is so much hype around it. And yeah, I think some of my experience has been just a little complicated being a single mom now, where I'm like, is there like safety issues were coming up for me, all sorts of stuff, and what's going to happen, and are we going to have I mean, talk about paranoia. But I'm glad, and it looks like, I mean, didn't they say it was the least attended inauguration? So I'm like, just superimpose people, just Photoshop.
They did. They put flags up in the lawn to represent the people.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They could have just done the cardboard cutouts like we did. Didn't they do that for like basketball games?
Lots of things.
Or church. Like there were some churches that would put cardboard cutouts of people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could have done that. You can just send in your picture of yourself and have it printed on cardboard.
Genius.
For Joe's thing.
Joe's thing.
Yeah.
They had going on.
I don't know your thoughts. You're much more into this. Not into it, but you're more aware of it. I check the headlines and I'm like, oh cool, this thing happened today.
By the time I it's not that I forgot that it was on, but I was working that morning remotely from home and was dealing with some things, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like the inauguration. So I missed the swearing in, but you can go back and watch that. But I caught the president's speech, and then I caught... I thought it was pretty inspirational. I thought he did a great job. I was a little distracted because this tuft of hair kept flying up behind him in the wind.
Bernie on there?
Bernie was sitting back there blowing his hair up. And so, yeah, it was a little bit distracting, but it didn't take away from the whole of the message, which I thought was unity, and it was inspiring.
In full disclosure, because I don't think I've shared this with you yet, but I have crazy dreams sometimes on and off now these days. And one of them was of the president trying to give a speech with his notebook. He was like trying to flip through his notebook and find where his speech was. I have lots of dreams that are kind of crazy and stressful, but I was like, wait a second, where's the speechwriter? Like, where's the teleprompter? Why isn't someone like putting this up for him? And he just had this like ringed notebook that he just kept like flipping through pages trying to find his speech. So I'm glad it went much better than that.
Stress dreams can be so bad, like so awful like that.
Well, and who would have thought the president would have popped in mind?
Yeah, with his notebook.
Yeah, with his notebook.
The notebook.
But Bernie wasn't in his hair.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I thought overall it was amazing. I thought the women who were in attendance were like just power play by all of them.
That was a
really
good meme too. The one you showed me, Flora.
With
Fauna.
Yeah. It was all impressive. Amanda Gorman and her poem, so impressive.
And you're gonna link that below, right?
We can certainly link that if people haven't had a chance. I'm sure you have by now, but if you haven't, it's worth the read. It's worth the listen because she's so powerful in her presentation of the poem, and she's in her 20s, and I thought she's in her early 20s, and I thought that was really impressive to have such an honor and be such a young person. I am not prepared to answer that question right now, so I did not do a gajillion tons of research about it, so I'm sure we could find
someone that young to
someone smarter than I is probably like, duh, this is how they found her. She wrote things. Where's Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky, find out for us.
Can you Google that right now?
Ricky's our producer.
Anyway, also this week was Powerball and Mega Millions.
True.
We did not win.
Either of them? Did people
no, there is no one from Colorado.
Yeah, but is it like done, or is this we need to go get more tickets?
No, I think it's back to I feel like for each of them there was one winner of the jackpot, and then there were a number of winners of other parts of it. And not us. So we're
states. Again,
I don't remember.
I'm really trying not to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
That's another thing I'm really good
You're
at
really good at like asking me questions I don't know the answers to. I don't know how to thanks. Yeah,
Nabbit, Colorado.
Like Michigan maybe for Mega Millions.
I feel like Michigan always gets it.
Well, there were some Floridas in there. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm kind of sad that we didn't win
I think you should
millions
share a
of
little
dollars.
bit about what you were going to do with your Mega Millions.
Oh boy. So we were going to split up the monies among the 4 households in our immediate family. And I think one of the first things we were going to do is get the heck out of Dodge and take a big trip to Bali. I think someone mentioned, what did he say? Bermuda. No, it was another B. He was like, Bermuda, our brother. And I was like, Bermuda? We'll get lost down there. Let's go to Bali. And then, oh gosh, where else did I say? The Maldives. I was like, we could go there.
I would like the Maldives.
And then
some people
someone else in the family was like, the Seychelles.
You say Maldives? Rickiford, our producer, says Maldives, just like he says niche.
He says niche. We had this conversation. Niche. Is it niche? Like, what's our niche? And he's like...
is silently correcting your grammar for reals.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Tomato. Yeah. It's niche. But for these purposes, it's niche.
Yeah.
I might have another occasion to say niche.
Maldives for what we have going on right now.
If I'm eating fondue and eating brie and sipping wine. Oh wait, I am sipping wine. I might say niche.
Next time.
Thanks.
Yeah. I don't think that's a French wine though. I'm pretty sure it's Australian. So.
It probably is, but it's really good. We like the 19 Crimes.
Yeah. Just side note, if y'all have never tried 19 Crimes wine, go get the app because the labels speak to you. I'm pretty sure that's like old news for everyone.
We like the interactivity.
Yeah.
But it's pretty, we like to be entertained.
When people actually start having parties for real that aren't like laced with COVID all over them, then it's a good party trick.
Yeah. If we can't go out, we bring the party to us in the form of a 19 Crimes wine bottle.
That's right.
Interactive. Speaks to us.
Yeah.
There's like a Snoop one now too.
Oh, there is.
We tried that. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, the rest of my millions, I probably like pay off some student loans, and other bills like mortgage.
Although I did hear a thing that was saying that there was a whole thing coming down, and who knows? Again, we are not like the Google, and we're not student loans. We're not the Department of Education, in case you already thought that we were. Shocking if you did. I heard this whole thing that people were getting like $50,000 worth of their student loans forgiven just off the bat, and I was like, seriously? I was like, can I get a credit for paying mine off? Can I just go ahead and get a check for the $50,000 I just spent?
Just paid mine off. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'd probably like pay off my mortgage, student loans.
Yeah.
Be done with those. I don't have a lot of credit card debt, so that's good.
That's good.
In fact, not much at all, which is a really good thing.
Yeah.
I've worked hard at that.
Yeah.
And then, well, because, we're pretty big about our church, we were like, ooh, we could build a building on some property.
That
and
would be cool.
that would be amazing. So we started to dream about what that would look like. And then, of course, we have our favorite charities and we love doing for other people and serving and volunteering. So started to think about all the things that we could do to give back, pay it forward, all those great things. So
yeah. Although I will say, and I know I brought this up to you once, I've heard that lottery can ruin.
I know there's that show. Don't ask me what it's called. Let me just cut you out right there. Don't ask me what it's called because I don't remember.
Wait, do you know what platform? Netflix, Prime, Hulu?
No, I think it's like on the regular TV.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I haven't had that in forever. I think I have 3 channels.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I haven't even tried.
I can't get channel 4 on my TV to save my life.
I can get, because when my remote broke, it was the only channel. It was the only thing I could get with my remote on my TV. Are you guys ready for this? The Bob Ross channel.
Oh.
Yes, happy little trees all day long.
There was a Bernie meme about that. Bob Ross painting Bernie.
And it's happy little trees and his mountains. And you have to be careful about the angle.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful about the angle that you want.
In fact, when I did sipping and painting one time, I was like channeling him when I had to do trees.
And he doesn't just say, I'm going to mix some white and blue. He's like, no, I'm going to mix some cornflower with this. I don't even know. A white color.
Cornflower?
Yeah, that's a blue.
Is that like the blue-gray?
Yeah, it's a
lighter blue-gray?
That's the only crayon I can remember the name of. It's cornflower.
Just like, screw red, yellow, orange. I'm going for cornflower.
Bob Ross, names them exactly what color they are.
I bet there's probably one orchid.
Oh, it could be. Orchid and dandelions. We'll get to that.
Oh, that's a good book.
Mm.
All right, so those kinds of things were happening this week.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on.
Oh, and I got a dog.
Yes, talking about safety and single mom in it. So you got a dog.
That was what was suggested by you. But for safety, nights sometimes are a little. I live in a good neighborhood.
Well, let me explain that. So I was listening to this thing, and like one of the top defense guys, he teaches self-defense, and I don't know. Again, don't ask me names because I'm not good at remembering things like that. But he said the number one thing that single ladies can do to protect themselves is get a dog.
Yeah.
I have 2 cats.
And I got like the most mellow dog for an 18-month-old.
I walked in the door, she didn't even bark. No. I was like, what kind of protector
she
are
has
you?
growled and sniffed a little bit, which makes me want. So she's gone and sniffed by the front door a couple times, where then I go look outside like, who's out there? So the reason, I think a lot of people, because most of our friends know, but I had someone steal some of my Christmas lights off my garage.
That is one of the rudest things I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
He was prepared, though. He came prepared. He had some sort of stick or I don't even know, or shovel or something, so he could actually unhook them from my garage. And so then I just started getting paranoid and kept thinking people are trying to steal none of this was happening. I live in a safe neighborhood. My neighbors are looking out. We all have, my neighbors next door have the most ridiculous camera set up outside ever. I open my door and it sets off their camera. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so yeah. So
in a good way.
Yes. And Anna was like, hey, a dog. I was like, oh my gosh, I just had to rehome a dog. I don't know, but this dog is great. And she does bark, but I think she's just getting used to being here.
She's awesome with the little one.
She is. And you might hear some pitter-patter because she's here.
Of her little honey feet?
Her little honey feet.
All right. That's awesome. So it's been a busy week. It's been a very big week.
Huge.
We're excited, and we're excited that this week we're starting back to school, or I'm starting back to school in person with my kiddos. So I'm really excited to get back into the swing of things, into a good routine. Not as amazingly excited about having to wear pants with buttons that zip up anymore, because I really enjoy elastic pants, leggings, anything soft and comfy, which isn't it's not as appropriate in the work setting.
So now you actually have to do the full. You can't just do from waist up.
Yeah, now they're going to see all of me.
Yeah.
So I know that's okay. I'm excited about it.
Do you
It'll be
ever
great.
find that, like, the other day I was just like, I feel like all of my clothes are just uncomfortable. Leggings, sweats, jeans. I was like, who wants to wear any of this?
Why can't we just be free? Free Willy. It's
I don't know that I want that either.
There are
like nothing.
If you had won Mega Millions, you could own your own island and
That's true.
do that all you want to. Just roam
I guess
free.
we'll have to wait for next time.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be content with even 2 million. I don't have to have the 750. Let's not be greedy.
It's like, I don't even know what I would do with that. I would just give it all away.
That's just a lot of money. Like, for
Invest
generations, your family would be set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you really want that? Again, Marines people.
We have talked a little bit here and there. We've sprinkled in some things we're good at.
Oh,
but
yeah.
And since I'm correcting grammar, I hate ending that segment on a preposition. Things I'm good at. Things in which I am good. So,
no one understands it when you speak that way. They're like, I don't even understand. Are you British? Where did that come from?
What kind of foreign language is that?
Are you colonial?
Where are you at?
Oh, yeah, my ears are bleeding.
It really, yeah.
All right, so what are you good? What things at which are you? Wait, what? I don't even know. What are you good at doing?
Of what are you good? at which are you amazing?
Which that you participate?
Do you excel?
Which are you excelling?
Excelling. I'm good at being a Taurus.
Yes, you are.
You guys, I was born the beginning of May 3rd, if you want to put that in your calendars. And which means I'm a Taurus, and I know we're gonna we've got to make this a segment at some point, but I am really good at being everything about a Taurus. No. I have read some descriptions which I'm like, that doesn't really apply. But
then you just fill in the gap with your Chinese year and you're good.
Yeah, I was born in the year of the snake. Serpent. Depends on what placemat you're looking at.
And which Chinese restaurant?
What restaurant we're at. Which restaurant we're at. At and which restaurant we are.
On the mat it's at.
Yeah. But no, I'm really good at being a Taurus. Like you picture like the bull just laying down in a field, gnawing on some grass, just hanging out. Hard to provoke. Yeah. I feel like I'm.
I didn't write down that I'm really good at being an Aries, but I suppose I am. Just don't poke the Aries. That's kind of what I say.
Oh, heck. That's what I say about the Taurus also.
Let her be.
It takes me a while. Takes me a while to stand up.
And especially
from my laying
having
down
a kid,
position.
I'm like, if you want to see the Aries come out in 0.5 seconds, then you do
mess with your child.
Yeah. You do anything I don't agree with my kid.
Ooh, I can feel that. It's like oozing off of me right now. I'm like,
yeah. Let me check that back in for a second.
I know.
Hold on, let me
tell me what else you're good at.
Let me read in. I don't even understand. You look so uncomfortable even having to say it. This goes against my being.
I think I titled it too. Things I'm good at.
You did. And I was like, okay, for the grammarian, okay, I'll just go along with it.
I'm silently correcting you.
I am insanely good at tripping.
Oh.
Not on acid.
Do tell.
I can trip over nothing on the floor. I can bump into walls. I can trip upstairs fantastically. I am really good. I mean, one time, this is years ago, and I was I used to be a massage therapist, and I was walking down the hall of this new massage place, everything was perfect, and I literally was looking at the glass door to walk out into the lobby, and I nailed the wall so bad that everyone in the lobby watched me bounce backwards and I had to get preparing and figure out where the door was. Oh yeah, I'm really good at that.
That reminds me of that New Year's when we were with our friend downtown, and I was I was trying to open the door.
Oh my goodness.
I was trying to open the glass door.
Oh my gosh.
And then everyone on the inside was laughing at me because it was already open. I was just on the wrong page. Literally.
I can't get it open.
I don't know why I can't. I just want to be inside where you people are.
If you just move 6 inches to your left, you can walk right in.
Oh, the door was open. I'm really good at that.
That was a good one. All right, what else about you?
I'm really good at reading road signs aloud, especially when other people are in the car. And I love road trips. And so when I'm road tripping with people, I road trip Road tripping. You like to trip. I like road tripping.
Yeah.
But when I'm doing that with other people, I'm like, rest stop 5 miles ahead. Danger, curve.
Yeah. Anna does like to assume no one else in the car knows how to read.
Road signs. You have to take a test on that when you want to get your driver's
That's
license.
true.
Don't you have to don't you know?
What's actually interesting is I'm hoping that will be our top 5 someday.
Road signs?
Yeah. Our favorite road signs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be still my beating heart.
You're really good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one, all right. So I used to be really good at it, but I had to bring it up because this happened to me this morning. I used to be fantastic at topping off my gas tank to getting to the most even dollar ever. And this morning I was like, oh, I got you. I got this. No, 2 darn cents. Sucker went 2 darn cents over.
Click, click,
right?
click.
And you keep going, always. And I was like, great, it's just going to flow everywhere. But I used to be really good at that. And now I will say, because now I should say, I have had to deal with so many different gas tanks. This is ridiculous, people. I am now an expert in understanding not all cars have the lever for the gas tank. Like, I have one car that has a lever for the gas tank. I have one car that you just, the other car, it's newer. It's got all these fancy things, buttons. I don't even know half of them or how to work them. And when I first was actually, in possession of the car and had to work it, I sat at the gas station for a good, 5 to 7 minutes of, how in God's name do you open the gas tank? And you want to know? Just had to push it. Just, boop.
Isn't that a favorite game whenever you rent a car? And you're
my gosh, I've had to take cars back. I've had to take them back and be like, y'all, I have no idea what's happening. I have a master's degree. Can you help me open this gas tank, please?
It's not a push. It's not a lever.
No.
What is the situation?
No, I was even sitting at the gas station, texting our brother, you guys brought the car back and I don't know how to get gas into it. And he's like, we didn't even touch the gas tank. I have no idea. And all I did is just walk over to it.
So tricksy.
Yeah. I'm like, where's the button?
Tricksy cars these days.
Yeah, there wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of cars, I'm also really good at using my turn signal.
You are? I will vouch for that. Oh, that's Honey.
That was Honey.
Saying hello.
Mm-hmm. I'm really good at it, and I get a little frustrated when other people don't use their turn signal.
Yes.
And I feel like decades ago, everybody where we live used their turn signal, and then as we got this influx, and I'm not blaming it on anybody in particular. I think it's a regional thing. It might be a regional thing. You might not need to use your turn signal where you're from, but it's a really helpful clue for me as to in what direction you are moving.
Well, now that also has the assumption that if someone is using their turn signal, they know
Touche.
which direction to go in. Number one, I watched someone put on their right signal in the left lane, and I was like, And to be fair, I will call myself out. The other day when I locked myself out of the house and had to go back and forth with different cars to try and get into my house, I totally had my turn signal on and then went straight. Dagnabbit, I just became one of them.
Way to confuse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I want to make sure that other people understand road signals. Etiquette, there you go. That's something I didn't write that on my list, but that is something I'm really good at. Is road etiquette.
I feel like you're good at road etiquette.
Yeah, that's how I road rage. Just what people don't.
Mm-hmm. You're really good also at yelling at people.
What?
In the car. In your car.
In my car.
Yeah, they can't hear you.
Talking to my car.
Is it on your list?
It sure is.
It is on your list.
It is.
Oh.
I talk in my car all the time. We have fantastic conversations as long as the car does not share what I'm saying to other people. Yeah.
What happens in your car stays there.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I came up with these when I was riding in the car. When I was driving home, I'm like, what are the things in which I am good?
Yeah.
Slamming on the brakes to avoid squirrels and bunnies.
Oh, I did not know this about you.
Yeah, I know, and you're not supposed to. There are a lot of people who say you endanger everyone in your car because of the force of whatever science things. But anyway, yeah. So I will do what I can to save the squirrels and bunnies.
Canada geese included in that?
It's a law. You have to slow down. You have to stop for them if they're crossing the road.
Just for the grammarian and everyone else, they're not Canadian geese.
They aren't. They're not specifically from Canada, but they're Canada geese.
Yeah.
It's their title.
It is a federal.
We should call them that.
Yeah.
It's their name.
The CGs.
CGs.
For sure. I'm really good at losing things. Oh my goodness. As I mentioned, I locked myself out of my house the other day because the keys were inside. It's a long story. We don't have to get into that. I lost my wallet earlier today.
Remember that time you lost your wallet for like 3 days?
Yeah.
We looked everywhere.
Yes. It was, I was like, I'm not going to go get all the new credit cards, but I will go get a new banking card. Luckily, I had cash. Always carry cash on you just in case. My husband was really good at that. I was never good at that, but now I am. Yeah, it was in my son's lunch bag. Literally, it was. And I looked everywhere. I mean, I looked all through his diaper bag. And then...
We looked everywhere.
Yeah. And then came Monday morning when I had to pack his lunch. And I was like,
oh,
dag,
there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
I'm really good at eating just about anything involving bread and cheese.
Fondue.
I do. Fondue, quesadillas.
Brie. You did mention brie.
A baked brie with like, yeah. Like a crusted baked brie.
Yeah. You wouldn't think, because you're of Russian descent with an Italian last name.
Shocking. I know. Those are two things you're not supposed to eat if you're trying to be healthy. And they have like all the faux cheese and the
I do the faux cheese.
Gluten-free breads or tasteless breads. And I just can't do it. I cannot do it. I mean, I try to limit, right? So grilled cheese. Oh, I was explaining to some friends of ours about this restaurant that's near us that has this amazing like 3 cheese grilled cheese thing, and you can add on a green apple and
I haven't been there forever.
Spam or bacon. I usually don't do the spam, like bacon.
Yeah.
The green apple and the cheese. I haven't had that in forever because COVID. But
people still cook with spam? I'm surprised.
If you're Alaskan,
that's true.
Hawaiian.
Actually, there's a place that you can go in. I don't even know if they're still open over by the University of Denver. And they fry any food that you bring in the food and they just fry it for you.
Lots of people like spam. I don't happen to be one of them.
No, I had a friend who'd go
to each his own.
He'd go in with his spam and he'd have them fry the spam.
Yeah,
go home.
It's a thing.
Yeah, I just threw it in my mouth.
And good for you.
Okay.
Yeah. But is that bread or cheese? No. So it's probably not I'm not good at spam.
The grilled cheese is good.
I am really good at bread and cheese.
I'm a really good cheerleader, as was evident by the fact that you guys were working really hard to set us up, and I was like, good job, you guys.
That's hilarious because I just sat here the whole time.
Well, I was thinking the other day too, Anna and our sister-in-law helped put a decal in my son's room, and I was like, hey guys, I need you to come help me do this, and they did the whole thing, and I just stood back and was like, you guys are doing a really good job. It's a little off-center, okay.
You're a good manager. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
our friend Denise calls that supervising.
Yeah. Because I think, I've had, being the youngest, I think, in our family means that I have people all the time who do stuff for me.
I know. I had to teach her how to make a campfire.
That's right.
Remember that day?
Yeah.
I taught you how to use the grill.
And then Sean did it all the time. And so Sean's my husband, late husband. But so then I would just, encourage him and be a good cheerleader for him. Like, you're doing a great job.
You are good at that. You're a good motivator.
Yeah. Hey. Good job.
Yeah, you're good at lifting people up.
Do you need something to drink?
I like it.
Yeah.
You're very complimentary.
I kind of do if you need something, go get it yourself, and I'll just stand here and just
I have a story about that, but I'm going to save that for another episode.
That's a good one. Yeah, because I'm running out of wine.
I'm really good. Our time's almost up because you're almost out of wine. I am also, so I'm going to read a couple of my list just so we can work through this.
And then,
I'm really good with puzzles. I love puzzles. I've been puzzling a lot lately.
You are
I'm on my 3rd this week. Like in 7 days, I'm on my 3rd puzzle. It's addicting. It's kind of not okay because I was up until midnight last night just puzzling, and I probably could have stayed there.
You have that mindset though, where you could just look and be like, oh, this is where this puzzle, and where I'm like trying every single one, like, does this fit here? Does this fit here? Yeah.
Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it while you're doing it?
When I'm puzzling, I have a puzzling voice.
Try it here.
I'm still trying to get okay, let's start again. Hello. I did this puzzle, and it was a Volkswagen puzzle, because Volkswagen was like a really big thing to Sean, the late
Some
husband.
people call it Volkswagen.
Volkswagen from Wolfie. And it was this massive, it was like 48 inches long by I think 32 inches high. It was huge. And we get to, it's like a 3,000 piece puzzle, and we get to the end, and dag nabbit, we're missing 3 puzzle pieces.
I hate when that happens.
So I asked them to send me the 3 pieces, which they can't do, because it turns out puzzles are never cut the same way, ever. And so, and they're never exactly that, like, it says 3,000 pieces, but it's like 3,070, or they are never exact.
What?
I read an article about it on the Google, which means it's real.
I learn something new every day.
Yeah. So I've asked them for a new puzzle because of your idea. Anna had this fantastic idea that we're going to redo this puzzle. Oh my gosh, it took me like, I don't know, it took both of us.
It's really beautiful.
Sean and me like a month and a half to try and do this puzzle. It was insane. But we want to make it into, what are those things called? A coffee table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like glue it, make it into a coffee table. I think it's going to be awesome, but I just can't get them to actually like send me. Gotta send me the puzzle.
We'll work on that.
Yeah. You are really good at
Ravensburger, if you're listening, please send her a new Volkswagen puzzle.
Yeah.
Puzzles. What's your...
I'm really good at singing in the shower.
Oh.
Yeah. That's about the only place I'm good at singing.
Are you like Grammy worthy?
Grammy worthy. Yeah. Yeah. But
Do you
that's
just belt
it.
out tunes? Do you like have a
just depends
genre
on the mood.
that's your favorite?
Just depends on the mood. Yeah. I honestly, like, sometimes, I'll admit this, sometimes I even put on metal. I know. Metal.
How does your child react to that?
I try and only do that if he's napping, which is a good indicator that I don't always shower first thing in the morning. It's kind of like where we can fit it in.
I feel like that's mom life.
Yeah, we'll get to that that's another episode.
Yeah. It's a whole other Oprah, as I like to say.
Yeah.
All right, just a few more that I jotted down of things that in which I'm really excelling. I like to come up with my own words. Sometimes I just speak and words come out that aren't you wouldn't find in a dictionary. Yeah, I was trying to explain something to Alexandra the other day, and it I combined kind and type with kype.
Yeah, and time.
But she knew what I was talking about. It was great.
Well, I think that's the flip side, is I'm really good at understanding your English.
She does. She gets me. And I am excited about that I don't have to explain myself. Yeah. Also with texting, when the autocorrect does its own thing. And lately, every time I try to text excellent, like I'm really excited about whatever, sounds great, it comes out excrement, which is kind of opposite of what I'm trying to say.
That was a little awkward when that happened on a 3-way text with a mutual friend, and I was like, excrement, that you're gonna come hang out with us. And I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, poop.
How do we come back from that and be like, we promise?
No, I do love you. I want to hang out with you.
We need to enjoy your time.
I'm also really good at cussing, so you'll probably get a little taste of that. I'm really good at telling you when I have to go potty or discussing my bowels.
Ooh,
which, I was thinking, oh, yes. What did you get today in the mail?
Yeah, in the mail. Potty superhero.
So this is a book. It's a book about getting ready for big boy pants.
That's right.
It's a cardboard book.
It is.
Potty superhero.
Yeah, and it's so Anna can share her experiences with pottying with my son.
Oh, I'm going to be potty training him.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Either you or one of his grandpas will.
I like that book, and also the one that says everyone poops, which is true. Yeah. Everyone does. I also...
I love that your list just keeps going.
This is my last one. I promise. This is my last one. And then, I know we got to wrap up. So I have this thing where when someone says a word and it reminds me of a song, then I break out in a song in my head. So it's often that... and sometimes I sing them out loud. But anytime someone says honestly...
Oh, I'm like, that's true.
Honestly, right? In my head. And sometimes out loud.
Because I'm the one who says honestly all the time. I'm like, well, honestly, and then
I can't not sing that song. She also says a lot, well, that's just the story of my life. And then I'm like, dag nabbit. Like, story of my life. Scene in my head. Also, and I just watched this it's on Netflix, but Fiddler on the Roof is on Netflix. And so I just watched it the other day. So nostalgic. Like, has I don't remember how many times we watched that in our Topol. We watched it in our childhood. But yeah, I feel like if anyone says sunrise, sunset, matchmaker, whatever, like any word, and I'm tipped off.
We actually did a rendition from Fiddler on the Roof. I think that was in Russia.
It's very possible.
On the bus, I think they were. Do you not?
Oh, we had to wear our headscarves.
We did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We may have been slightly hungover. That might have been.
That might have happened a lot on that trip.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We decided that we were Fiddler on the Roof.
In fact, like this week when I was prepping to win Powerball or Mega Millions, I was like trying to affirm into the universe if I were a rich man.
Oh, that's
Yabba dabba dabba dabba. Anyway.
Yeah. Gwen Stefani has her song too.
Yes.
You know, the rich girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why weren't you listening to that on repeat?
Because I like Topol.
Me too.
Toppy. All right.
I guess we need to wrap up here.
Party tenders.
Yay, episode 1 in the books. This is exciting.
And this is really exciting. And so every episode that we have, one of our gifts, we think, is to just sprinkle a little sugar on people and give some love. And I love saying sprinkle sugar.
I was going to say, you talk about songs that pop into your head. I just had pour some sugar on me. Up in my head.
Right.
When you said sugar.
You just dated yourself because you.
What?
So I know some of you may know about this box called Affirmators. Oh my gosh, I love them just because there's a unicorn with a rainbow on the front, a bunny riding a unicorn in a rainbow. Anyway, these Affirmators. And so Alexandra is going to share one of our Affirmators, one of our parting gifts, party favors for you. Playfulness.
She's on a motorbike, which is fantastic. I'm a playful participant in life. And
What?
I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Oh, it's Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins put sugar. That is.
Yes. She picked a card at random, people. She picked a card at random.
That lady really knows how to party.
Yes. All right. Also,
I think we might have just like one. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I got.
This is a shout out to Shanti Wyman.
Shanti Wyman, we got a dad joke for you. So at random, I'm going to pick a joke.
Here we go.
Open up a page. Read this one. Why should you avoid the restaurant on the moon?
I don't know why.
Why should you avoid the restaurant on the moon?
I don't know. Do tell.
Because it doesn't have a good atmosphere.
Oh my God. And with that, people.
Shanti, that was for you.
Thanks, you guys, to potentially our one listener. We appreciate you.
We thank everyone who listened to us today. We're just very excited to kick off our It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere podcast. Stay tuned. We have a website called therussiansisters.com, and our podcast will be available hopefully everywhere before too long, and we'll be like bringing in all the sponsors to help us keep doing this good work. We're so grateful to our producer, director, webmaster, everything, Ricky Hill, because he's just phenomenal. So thanks for all your work today. Cheers to you. We want to make sure that you're subscribing so you can hear us everywhere all the time. And then submit feedback to us. So thanks again. Hope you have a lovely day.
Have
evening. Take care of yourselves.
Okay.
Mwah.